You ever had one of those days where everything seems to fall apart, your job, your car, your pride, and then somehow fate steps in wearing the most unexpected face? This is the story of a woman who mistook her new billionaire boss for an Uber driver, and how that mistake changed both of their lives forever. Stay with me till the end, because what starts as an embarrassing ride turns into one of the most moving stories of second chances, love, and faith in humanity you'll ever hear. It was raining that morning, the kind of rain that soaked your soul before it even touched your clothes. Maya clutched her thin jacket tighter around her shoulders as she balanced her phone under her chin, trying to hold an umbrella that had given up halfway through the storm. Her 6-year-old son, Ethan, stood beside her in a school uniform that had seen better days. His little shoes squeaked every time he moved. "Mommy, are we late again?" he asked softly. Maya forced a smile. "No, sweetie, the Uber will be here any second." Her phone screen glowed with the time 8:02 a.m. She was late again. Her job interview at Stonemont Industries was scheduled for 8:30 sharp. It was her last chance after 6 rejections in 3 weeks. She couldn't afford another failure. When a sleek black car pulled up to the curb, Maya exhaled in relief. "That must be him," she whispered, tugging Ethan's hand. The man behind the wheel was in his mid-30s, sharp jawline, neatly trimmed beard, white shirt rolled at the sleeves. He looked, well, nothing like an Uber driver, but Maya didn't have the energy to care. She hurriedly opened the back door and said breathlessly, "Hi, sorry I'm late, Stonemont Towers, please." The man blinked. Sure," he replied after a short pause. She slid into the seat, sighing as the rain hit the windows. "You're a lifesaver," she said gratefully. "My car broke down again and my babysitter canceled and—" The man smiled faintly, glancing at the little boy beside her in the rearview mirror. "Long morning." "You have no idea," Maya muttered. "It's just one thing after another. If I don't get this job, I don't know how I'll pay rent next month." The man said nothing, but there was something in his eyes, a quiet empathy. "Do you mind if I drop my son at school first? It's just 2 blocks away." He nodded. "No problem." When they reached the small elementary school, Maya kissed Ethan's forehead. "Be good, okay? Mommy loves you." "I love you too, Mommy," he waved, running through the school gate. Back in the car, the silence stretched for a moment before Maya laughed nervously. "You know, you don't talk much for an Uber driver." He chuckled. "Guess I'm not used to morning traffic." "Well, you're better than most. You actually listened to me rant," she said, smiling for the first time that morning. When the car finally pulled up to Stonemont Towers, Maya grabbed her folder and turned to him. "Thank you, really, you're the nicest driver I've ever met." He simply said, "Good luck today, Maya." She froze. "How did you?" But before she could finish, he had already driven off. The lobby of Stonemont Towers was intimidating, polished marble floors, golden elevators, and people who looked like they belonged in magazines. Maya tried to smooth her thrift store blazer and took a deep breath. The receptionist led her to the conference room. "Mr. Donovan will be with you shortly," she said politely. Maya sat, her heart racing. She whispered a prayer under her breath. "Please, God, just this once, let something go right." The door opened and her heart nearly stopped. It was him. The Uber driver. Only he wasn't in casual clothes anymore. He was wearing a tailored navy suit, confidence in every step. The same calm, warm eyes, now sharper, more commanding. "Good morning, Ms. Brooks," he said, offering a hand. "I'm Adrian Donovan, CEO of Stonemont Industries." The room spun. Her throat went dry. You're." He smiled. "Not an Uber driver." Maya wished the floor would swallow her whole. "Oh my God, I am so sorry, I didn't." Adrian raised a hand gently. "Don't worry, I could tell you were having a tough morning." Her cheeks burned. She tried to compose herself, forcing a laugh. "Well, I guess I made quite the first impression." He leaned forward. "Actually, you did." The interview began, and despite her nerves, Maya spoke with heart about her years of balancing 2 jobs, her dedication to her son, and her passion for helping people. Adrian listened closely, not with the cold detachment of a CEO, but with genuine interest. At the end, he said quietly, "You know, Maya, I believe the best people aren't always the ones with perfect resumes. They're the ones who have been tested." She blinked back tears. "I've definitely been tested, sir." "I can tell." When she left the building, she didn't know what to think, whether she had ruined her chances or maybe, just maybe, fate had given her a small miracle. Days passed, no call, no email. Maya's hope began to fade again. Rent was due. Ethan had outgrown his shoes. She sat by the window one evening, tears silently falling when her phone buzzed. Unknown number. Report to Stonemont Towers Monday 9 a.m. Congratulations, Ms. Brooks, welcome to the team. Maya dropped her phone, gasping. "Ethan," she cried, "Mommy got the job." He ran to her, hugging her legs. "See, Mommy, I told you good things happen when we're nice to people." She smiled through tears. "You're right, baby." Maya's first weeks at Stonemont were challenging. The office was high pressure, the employees sharp and competitive. But Adrian, her former Uber driver, was unlike any boss she'd ever known. He checked on her progress quietly, noticed when she skipped lunch, and always treated her with respect. One night, long after everyone had gone home, Maya stayed behind to finish a report. She was exhausted, her computer froze, and frustration took over. She buried her face in her hands. "Why is nothing ever easy?" she whispered. A voice came from the doorway. "Because easy doesn't build strength." She looked up. It was Adrian. He stepped closer, setting 2 cups of coffee on her desk. "You're doing great, Maya." She smiled weakly. "Sometimes it doesn't feel that way." "Trust me," he said softly, "I know what it's like to start from nothing." She frowned. You're a millionaire CEO." He chuckled, sitting across from her. "Not always. I used to deliver food from my old car while studying business online. People mistook me for a driver too."